But Joe, it's Norman, Woodstock Spalding, Barebones broadcaster, radio skeleton style. Something's on my mind that this situation in Florida where this guy shot the young man has aroused more to. The discriminations going on here are mammal like Serengeti Plain. And they're more in your genetics and their positions than they are in your misunderstanding of your meaning of origins or where your local origin originated from or what it means or dumb. It's all a discussion of gender and race and, genetics. And the word race is about the cheapest, stupidest word, doesn't describe anything of what you're talking about. And the word ought to be washed out of everybody's mouth that uses it. If it fell down to the soap, we're using the word race. Dumb. Doesn't say anything, you don't see anything. You're talking about origin and the implications thereof, and there isn't any. I'll tell you what there is, though. There's appearance discrimination. And that boy's younger. There's age discrimination only because of appearance. I am a ugly male. Have always looked like a banjo player in Deliverance to females, and they see me coming and go the other way since a kid. Well, that ain't alone. A lot of the clique that likes to look what females like don't like to see me hanging around either. And a lot of it is gender. And there's a lot of, I realized yesterday I saw some kid walking down the sidewalk and his ears were sticking out like a sunset. The appearance discrimination that goes on here starting at early youth because of gender and hormones is staggering. And the females that hold out for these cute guys end up marrying some of the ugliest, blastedest people I've ever met. And vice versa. I see some really good-looking men with some of the ugliest females. I think, my God, buddy, I look like you, I would hold out. Oh, I love her. I guess you do. And you can love anything you want. There's no two ways about it. That's up to you. And you get the other way around. I know I've been with women that the other women thought, my God, I heard females tell me so much, Mrs. Clinton, why did she fool with him? Oh, I like her, but that guy, he's terrible. I said, what? Loony. They're appearance freaks. And they can pick up an appearance of you from gossip and rumor and hate you. As soon as they see you, oh, he's horrible. What? Garbage in the head, everywhere. And that provokes this stuff. That guy, I don't know how malicious he is in his mind. I don't. From what I'm backed up, I don't know enough to know. I'd have to speak to him, and even then I bet I wouldn't know. He might give himself away, or maybe he wouldn't. I know his position as vigilante is out of line. I don't know how in God's name it's going on. You don't walk around an armed vigilante. To me, I would be arrested for that. Well, not hurt. I wouldn't hurt him, but I'd hold him up and remind him, I'm only going to arrest you long enough to ream your ass out and you're going to hang your head in shame, or I'm going to hold on to you a few days until you do. As soon as you hang your head in shame, you can leave. Now, if you fake it, that's fine. Well, I warn you, you'll hang your head in shame. You had no business killing the kid. Who knows why? You weren't there. I can tell you this much. Unarmed, why do you think people carry guns? To shoot the unarmed individual. Guns are not to cause compliance. A police officer doesn't even use a gun. I'm going to hold a gun on you and make you do what I say. That is not what he's doing. He's not. He wants his words to make you do what he's saying, not his gun. He's using the gun because you're horrifying him. And he shoots unarmed people that horrify him. Everybody does. That's why that's why they carry a gun. It's for the women carry a gun because unarmed men bully them. They're going to shoot them. Dummy. Because you use your mask like a weapon. Well, then she's going to carry a weapon that counters it. Well, you don't have to have a weapon for her to use it. Your mask is a weapon. Does that make sense to you? And in most cases, people's inability to reason mutually is a weapon. People carry a weapon to stop that weapon. Want to bet? They don't even want to engage it. They'll shoot you with your stupid weapon. This, not working. Always been that way. It's not going to change. So you're all bringing the fact that the boy was unarmed. Of course he was unarmed. And that's more the reason the guy would kill him. Had he been armed, the guy might say, well, let's go target practice. That's how dumb they are. People armed shoot unarmed people. Look at the accounts of it. That's why they're armed. So keep that well in mind. It's always been that way, and it ain't going to change. Now you can legislate it till the cows come home to say, I will steer life with legislation. No, you won't. Now that alone, that's as dumb as arms. The legislator to have legislation to steer life is like arming an idiot, and that's got to get fixed. With none of the above on the ballot, or you're going to have to go after this whole procedure that I can steer life with legislating. Listen, deterrent does work in a % of situations and cases. It is unpredictable to when and where. What that % is, I don't know. Only this much I do know. It doesn't cover, and it is not the foundation of a society collected in order and obeying the law. No, it is not. And you're using deterrent so asinine right now, it is astounding. It's turning into extortion with you having an incorrect understanding of what humans look like and do, and I better upload this. You can't. Move on. Time to move on.